Welcome to the prison movie. Today we're gonna be building the biggest prisons in Roblox, making millions of dollars, and becoming rich. A bunch of crazy things happened in this movie, so make sure you guys grab yourself a bag of popcorn, sit back, relax, and watch the My Prison movie. What's up, it's Pancake. So previously, I built this giant mega prison inside of Roblox, and it's literally made me millions. But this prison was not enough suffering for me, so today I'm gonna build literally the most famous prison, which is Alcatraz. This is what it looks like, and yeah, I'm gonna have to build that somehow. I think we should start by deleting everything. Oh yeah, there's no going back now. Oh my god, what just happened? Bro, all my prisoners are escaping! Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm not sure what I thought was gonna happen when I delete literally everything in this prison. The first thing I should do before building Alcatraz is purchase all the land I can possibly afford. So let's buy all these lots at the very edge of my prison. Okay, perfect. And I can also get a bit of land up here. So as you can see, Alcatraz is on an island surrounded by water, but this game doesn't actually have water. So I'm gonna do the next best thing and just surround my whole entire prison with this flooring, which kind of looks like water. Not really. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look anything like water, but I'm trying my best here, guys. So Alcatraz is actually on a little island, which is pretty high up. So to build this prison as close as possible, I'm pretty much gonna build an entire prison on the second floor. Okay, so I think this is wide enough. Bro, this prison is actually gonna be massive. And just like the real prison, it's gonna cause a lot of pain and suffering, which is great. Exactly what we're going for. And just to make it look like more of an island as much as possible, I'm just gonna surround this whole entire prison with a staircase. Each of these staircases costs literally 2,000 bucks, which is kind of crazy. I think I've already spent like 100,000 on these staircases alone, but it's worth it. Perfect. My island prison on land is complete. Looks just like home. Okay, yeah, so now I'm just gonna do a layer of concrete. This is gonna be the actual foundation of the prison. So I found a layout of Alcatraz, which is how I'm gonna build everything. So pretty much at the very front of the prison, we have a building. Yes, I know, it's literally just a building. I don't know what it's for. I'm gonna put some stuff in here, though. Don't worry. It's gonna be very nice and very safe. Honestly, this prison looks like a pretty nice place to live. Only like 500 people have died here. I don't know what everyone's complaining about. I gotta see if this prison layout actually works. So let me just kidnap a prisoner from the prisoner delivery. Yeah, sir, you are officially my victim. So I just gotta lead this idiot here, and I'm not happy. Yeah, well, buddy, you shouldn't be. This is Alcatraz. I hope instead of being happy, you're suffering. What is that? Bro, why is this guy in my prison? Buddy, what are you doing? The first building is done. I'm not sure what it'll do, but it'll do something. The next most important thing that I can imagine the prison needs is the cell house. So the cell house is actually located in the middle of the island, which is exactly where I'm gonna build it. So for this, we can use these walls with bars on them, because it's obviously what jail cells look like. So yeah, we can get some doors here, and this will be pretty much 2 floors of absolute suffering. So each cell is gonna be a 4x3. Okay, whoever this guy is in the corner, you're getting a 3x3 cell, because I like making prisoners suffer. And for every cell, we're gonna need a few beds. I think I'm gonna do 3 bunk beds per cell. We can do 2 showers in each cell. I mean the toilet, and also 2 showers. Yeah, these are very good living conditions if you couldn't tell. I treat all my prisoners very nicely. And I'm gonna repeat this layout for every single cell. In this game, you can have a maximum of 100 victims. I mean prisoners. So I'm definitely gonna need enough space for all of them. The guys in the small cell, I feel bad for you, so you're gonna get 2 beds, 2 showers, and also one shower for funsies. Now I'm gonna have to build the same identical cells on the side of the prison. A lot of people complain that being in prison is bad, but the way I see it is you're living for free. You literally don't have to pay rent, and beggars can't be choosers. That's just the way I see it. People in prison shouldn't complain. It's pretty nice in there from what I can imagine. This is gonna be the one prison where things aren't as great. Anyway, yeah, let's keep building more beds. The prison cells on this side are done. So now I'm gonna have to build the second floor of this jailhouse. You guys thought there's gonna be only 1 floor? Well, definitely not. We're gonna need a lot more space than that. Okay, yeah, so the second floor is gonna be right here. Okay, so now I'm just gonna have to build a staircase to the second floor on either side of the prison. Nice. We obviously need a fence here so prisoners don't fall and die, but I'm gonna ensure that happens either way. I guess I can build a little catwalk here just for fun, just so prisoners can cross and they can fight and kill each other. That's the only reason. I'm such a good prison owner. Alright, anyway, yeah, let's just keep building these very nice and very safe cells. I'm gonna need to make an awkward, very long cell right here. And yeah, and here we can return to building the normal suffering cells. So these cells are a little weird, but as always, I just have to pack them full of bunk beds to hold as many victim prisoners as possible. Bro, look at this tiny cell right here. Don't worry, there is still gonna be 4 people living there. Don't ask me how, somehow, that's the answer. Okay, I think this is the biggest cell in the prison, so I'm gonna make use of it and pack literally 5 bunk beds in here, so 10 prisoners are gonna be living in this one cell, but like I said before, they don't pay rent, so they shouldn't be complaining. So the cell house is done. I'm not sure how many people it'll fit, but hopefully enough. If not, I can always lock away some prisoners in the basement, just like I do in real life. And what the hell is going on? Why do I already have 3 prisoners in my prison? Go in your cells. You're locked up. That guy's going to his cell. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your permanent house because you're never gonna leave. Okay, so on the right of the cell house, there is actually a recreation yard. Say less. Okay, so the recreation area, I'm gonna have to make it grass. Like any normal prison, you know, you need some grass here and there. Okay, so here I'm gonna need a few things like these pull-up bars. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a few of these. I don't want to build too many, so just give me a second. I'll spam as many as I think I need. Okay, yeah, so I built a few of these. Not too many, though. I guess another thing we need are these push-up mats, but they're pink, and you can't have anything pink in prison, so I'm just gonna hide them behind the jailhouse. Can't have anyone seeing I have pink yoga mats. Okay, I think that should be good. I literally just made my whole entire backyard purple. Let's get a few bleachers here just for funsies. That should be good for now. We also definitely need a cafeteria, so I know what I'm gonna use this building for. This is gonna be the kitchen area. It might not be like that in real life, but whatever. The real Alcatraz gave up on being a prison, so here I am doing its job. So yeah, we can have a few buffets. I think that should be enough buffets. On the second floor, we can have the area where workers cook the food. So we need some ovens. We also need some fridges. Okay, there is not enough space here, so we're gonna have to expand this room. Let me just demolish half of it. That's what I did to my house in real life. I tried fixing it, and then I literally brought the whole entire house down, but it's fine. The owner still doesn't know about it. I'll put a painting over it. I think the kitchen is big enough. So next to this recreation yard, I can actually place some lunch tables. I'm gonna need a lot of these for prisoners to be able to eat and not starve. I wouldn't mind if they starved, but then I can't make any money, so yeah. Bro, with all these noobs surrounding me, I feel like I'm a prisoner in my own prison. I'm actually gonna trap these guys forever after the video ends. One of the final things I need is some security, so I'm gonna place these watchtowers all around the prison just to make sure absolutely nobody escapes. And if they do, they will drown or whatever. I don't know. It's an island. It's kind of an island. So yeah, I just have to place these watchtowers literally at every single corner of my prison. This is gonna be the most secure prison in the world. This prison is looking pretty secure if I had to say so myself. Now, obviously, Alcatraz prison is for the most high security prisoners. But inside of this game, I only have medium security prisoners unlocked, which means I have to do a quest to get high security prisoners. Alcatraz is looking so beautiful from here, but anyway, I have to drive to the secret location here, and sir, you cannot park the helicopter there. I think that's illegal, but anyway, yeah, let's just go down here. Now we just talk to this idiot here. Okay, I want to unlock high security. Now, he says I need to jail 35 high security prisoners. Now, to do that, I first have to dodge literally all these lasers here. I can just run through here. Now, this is medium security room. Oh my god, that's a lot of lasers. I forgot about this. Let's just run through here. Hope I don't die. Oh, I'm so low. But yeah, here is the high security room. What the heck? How do I even get that? Wait, I must have completed research high security. Bro, I forgot to research high security. And this will take 2 hours. Yeah, that's just so fun. Even though there's 2 hours left, I really hope it doesn't take too long. It took too long. By which I mean it literally took exactly 2 hours like it said it would. And there's a new update. Okay, control helicopters, build elevators. Okay, I definitely want to do that. Enjoy new floors, walls, glass roof. Oh my god. The real question is, can I build even higher than before? No, what? Huh? Please let me. No, I can't build on the roof. That's literally a scam. Okay, I guess I'll just do this freaking roof like this, bruh. And we literally got an elevator. Oh my god. Okay, I don't think Alcatraz needs an elevator, but what we do need are high security prisoners. Okay, and yeah, so I'm not sure if Alcatraz had this. They probably didn't, but I can get a helicopter here. So let me just place this down. Okay, minus 250,000, but that only holds 8 victims. So it's not quite as good as a military truck, but whatever. Okay, yeah, so let's just fly over to where I need to be. Oh my god, this thing is so fast. Maybe that's why it's so good. Can I even fly in here, bro? Please let me fly through here. If it doesn't, then that's a scam. Okay, I can literally fly through here. What the heck? What is going on? Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm literally inside of this, bro. What the okay, so I need to jail 35 high security criminals in my prison to actually unlock high security prisoner delivery, which is what I'm gonna need. So what we do is unlock these lasers first. Run through here. Okay, so that is medium security. We want to skip that. I just got to go through here real quick. Open this door. All right, so if we go through here to the medium security area, there is actually high security. Okay, yeah, so I got to do even more parkour, bro. Why is this actually difficult? Oh my god, how am I surviving? Yo, okay, I'm 1 HP. What the that's actually insane. Okay, yeah, we can get the spawned guy right here. Bam, perfect. Now I just gotta try and not die. What is happening? But please don't let me die. Oh my god, that was so close. All I have to do now is just survive this area. Should be quite easy. Okay, let's open this door. And yeah, I can literally just put this high security idiot inside my helicopter, and I only have to do that 35 times. But you know, I'm just such a good prison owner, so this shouldn't take too long, right? This literally took 2 hours to do. Okay, anyway, yeah, wait, let me just check the progress. I need 11 more high security prisoners. Okay, this guy's gonna show me a glitch of how to make my life easier. Okay, so I could use this emote, and I shift, and oh my god, I'm literally through the door. This is insane. What the heck? Okay, I think I can literally just glitch into the high security area without doing all that BS parkour stuff. So yeah, let's do this. Bam. Bro, what? Okay, second time is the charm. Let's use emo, and oh bro, I almost did it. Okay, third time's the charm, right? Yes. Okay, high security area. This is literally gonna save me so much time. Okay, so I can literally just save so much time by doing this. All right, after way too much off-camera grinding, this took like another hour. I got 11 more high security prisoners, which we can't release into Alcatraz. Oh yeah, this is great. Bro, why is there poop on the ground? What the heck? I'm not happy. Okay, bro, these prisoners, they keep wanting more things to make them happy, which they don't really deserve because it's Alcatraz and they're supposed to suffer, but if I don't do it, then they'll just escape. So let's add a few phones, only a few though. Just enough so people don't riot and escape my prison. Okay, there we go. I think I released 35. Okay, I released 34, but that should work. Okay, so now if I just do prisoner delivery, yes, we can set it to high. Let's just set 100 prisoner count. That's the max prisoners I can have. Yo, what is my dog saying, bro? What the dog doing? Need more doghouse or dog bed? I got you, bro. Okay, we need to hook up the dogs. I'll just do a few dog beds here. Yes, sir. Doghouse too for fun. And also for the prisoner delivery to work, I actually need to build this prison reception right here. It doesn't really matter where I place it, but this way the prisoners will automatically be unloaded into Alcatraz. Now, the only thing that's left to do is some off-camera grinding so I get max prisoners and fully complete my Alcatraz prison. That's gonna be fun. Alright, so I did a little off-camera grinding and they got a few more victims. So pretty much all 100 of my max security prisoners fit in these cells, which is pretty great. And yeah, I had to do some upgrades. I had to build a few more guard towers, but beside that, the maximum security Alcatraz prison is complete, and absolutely nobody is escaping. In my last video, I built this masterpiece of a prison. The prisoners are all sound asleep, so I built this prison with only $100,000. And as you can tell, I did a little off-camera prisoning, and yeah, now I literally have $1 million to spend on my prison. So yeah, this whole entire prison is getting rebuilt. So yeah, since I have $1 million to spend, I'm just gonna literally delete everything. Okay, everything is literally gone. Oh my god! There are so many prisoners. Wait, why are you guys still here? You can literally just escape. Okay, the idiots have finally caught on to the fact that they can escape. Everyone is running away. Oh my god. So I cleaned up my prison a little bit. And now the first thing I need to do before building is literally buy more land. So I'm just gonna buy all the land around my current prison. It's only $3,000 for this one. Okay, this is $7,500, so a little more expensive, but I can afford it. I literally haven't even spent $100,000. I bought all the land I can, and this is apparently Game Pass. Would ever spend money on Roblox, so it's kind of cringe. I would never personally. Yeah, just ignore that. I have to spend money on this too? Okay, yeah, hell no. I literally just gave the game my money for no reason. I think I'm finally ready to build. This is gonna be my fanciest prison, so we're gonna do a marble floor right outside the prison. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Then in the middle of this, I want to make a little entrance here, and now I can start building the fence. So while making the biggest prison ever, I'm also gonna make the best prison ever, which literally nobody will ever escape. So I'm just gonna have a giant fence all around. This is just to make sure literally nobody escapes. Oh, and I guess I can buy this land for a few thousand. That's pretty much nothing because I'm literally a millionaire. So the giant fence around the prison is complete, and now I'm gonna have 2 areas. So I'm gonna get a prison gate in here for my military truck. Speaking of which, I can actually place it right here and build a wall around so obviously the stinky prisoners do not escape. Perfect. And on the right, we will have a little reception area so we can have some reception desks, a wanted poster, I'm gonna need that later, and a bunch of monitoring desks. This is gonna come in handy later. And I'm ready to start building the actual prison. I think I should start by building some cells, so I'm gonna do a few cells just like so. There's a riot, bro. Okay, so I already have 8 prisoners somehow. I guess they get auto-delivered into my prison, so it's time to hire a few guards. Yeah, so I got a few of those idiots. Okay, the cells are done, and now I just have to figure out how much I want the prisoners to suffer. I'm gonna make this prison a little more humane than the other ones, so we're gonna have 2 bunk beds per cell. Each cell will have 2 showers, 2 you know, all nice. I'll throw in a couch there, just for funsies, and even a TV. Why am I this generous? I don't know, but I'm just feeling nice. So we're gonna do a few more TVs, and there's another riot. Oh my god. I'm trying to be nice, but the prisoners won't let me. Because they rioted, you get a freaking bookshelf, because who likes reading? Actually, wait, I like reading. Okay, so this isn't even a punishment. Okay, whatever. I should just focus on building, so let's just keep building the beds. And yeah, pretty much all the cells will be the same. Maybe except this last one. It's gonna be a little crammed in here. Alright, so the cells are pretty much done. At least the first level of them is. So like any true prison, I'm gonna have the cells on multiple floors, and I think this will look cool. So we can just do the concrete floor. Actually, you know what? I think metal will look a little better. That's what they use in actual prisons. You can chisel through concrete, but you can't chisel through metal. So absolutely nobody will be escaping. And I think I was a little too generous with how big the cells were on the last floor, so I'm gonna make these ones a little smaller. It's gonna be 3 blocks wide, but that should be good enough to not get me locked up myself for inhumane prisoner conditions. Okay, the second floor of the jails is done. I think I did pretty good for now. So we can move on to the cafeteria. So I'm gonna make the cafeteria on the right of these cells. We can do a normal fence all around the cafeteria. Make sure no one steals any food. And if you steal any food, you get solitary confinement or something. I don't know. But yeah, here we will have these buffets, which are necessary to serve food. If I could starve the prisoners, I would, but the game won't let me, which is kind of cringe. I'm being forced to treat the prisoners well. But yeah, we got the buffets, and now we need the tables. I'm just gonna do these wood tables. This looks very modern and very advanced. I'm done placing down the tables, and one thing I forgot is you actually need equipment to cook the food. So I'm gonna need a separate place for all the chefs, which can be right here. I'm just gonna build another wall so the chefs don't escape themselves. We can't have the chefs escaping prison now, can we? Alright, so we need a bunch of fridges, a bunch of ovens too. I don't know why there's a tree in the kitchen. I'll just keep it. I like the tree. And yeah, I think we need some sinks too. Bro, the tree is literally cucking me. That is not good for business, but whatever. I will not demolish the tree. I like the tree. The tree is cool. The tree is pog. And now the kitchen is done as well. Another thing the prison needs is a workout area. So the prisoners will riot if they cannot work out, so I will do this whole giant cobblestone area right here, specifically so the prisoners can work out, so we can do a bunch of bench presses. I bench 405, by the way. That should be good. Let's also do some treadmills, some basketball hoops just for fun. Wait, manual press? Does this mean I can make even more money from my victims? I mean prisoners? Hell yeah. I'm gonna build a work area later. But yeah, we can do some push-up mats and some pull bars, which are surprisingly expensive. Oh my god. Yeah, that should be good. And I literally just spent like $100,000 on this workout area. So after you work out, you obviously need to get obese. So I'm gonna do some soda vending machines. Just a few. I don't want to do too many because I don't want to give too much diabetes to my prisoners. So I did a few more vending machines. Not too many though. And now the yard is looking pretty good. And one more thing I cannot forget, it's actually a visitor area. So I'm just gonna do a little entrance this way. Like I've said before, can't have the prisoners escaping or anything. Okay, so the visitor area is gonna be right here. And we're gonna do a few of these. Oh yeah, that is perfect. Looks like we have visitors, but no prisoners. Maybe because they're all dead. Or something like that. I don't know. I don't really care. All I know is the prison is ready to open to the public, so I can enable prisoner delivery. And now all I have to do is sit back, relax, and wait for the prisoners to arrive and make me money. What is this, bro? Is that trash? That low-key looks like a body's buried here, but yeah, I would consider that trash. I'm gonna get a few signs here so the prisoners don't get confused. So yeah, if you want to exit, just go this way. Bro, did the dog just drop a deuce in my yard? Yeah, doggy, you cannot do that, bro. But yeah, I think I built up my prison pretty well, so I'm gonna do a little off-camera prisoning. I set the prisoner count to 50, so I should get 50 prisoners just by doing nothing. So I'll see you guys when that's done. Alright, so next day, and I have myself a whole 33 victims. But that's not enough, so I'm gonna keep expanding the prison, so we can get started on the 3rd floor. Now this prison should fit a lot more victims. Good for me. And 3 floors would be good, except for the fact that it's not, so I'm just gonna build a whole 4th floor. Don't mind me. me? Wait, I can't build on the roof. What do you mean? Okay, I guess I cannot build a 4th floor. The game is limiting my power. I guess we got some roof vents up in here. Can't have the prisoners suffocating. Actually, we can, but I don't want that. Another way you can make money from your prisoners is by charging them for medicine. So I'm gonna build a medical room back here. The glass looks kind of fire, but we can have some hospital beds right here. Yeah, I'm just gonna cram as many of these as I possibly can. Perfect. I have to expand the prison a little bit, and bro, why are there so many trees? I did not build those. And here we can have a few more hospital beds. Yeah, I'll just have a few outside as well, in case people want to get some sun. I heard it's good for your skin. Now I just have to hire a nurse. Oh my god, that literally costs 1,000 to hire. I'm just gonna hire 2. And I told you guys how I need more money for my prisoners. So on top of charging them for medicine, they're also gonna be my unpaid workers. Did I say unpaid workers? I mean my slave. So here we are gonna have a bunch of saws. Bam, bam, bam. Also some manual presses. The prisoners better not chop their fingers off. They're gonna need them to make me money. If the workers want water, yeah, we're just gonna have one water dispenser. And there's actually one thing I've been wanting to get for a while, and that is unlock medium and high security prisoners. But the problem is, I need to complete a quest first. So we pretty much just have to drive up this little hill. Sir, you can't park the helicopter there. I think that's illegal. Okay, yeah, but I just have to go down the tunnel. This looks very spooky and very promising. Policeman, what you want, bro? Yeah, do I want to unlock delivery of high and medium prisoners? Yes, I do. I guess, what, bro? Okay, give me medium. Okay, so I gotta jail 20 medium security prisoners to actually get them delivered automatically. So I guess time to do that. Okay, chat, so I got a few medium security prisoners. This should be good. Medium security plan to riot. Okay, yeah, so for these medium security idiots, we need some isolation chairs, so yeah, let me just put a few chairs down here. Oh, what is this? A guard tower? I want one. Wait, that just cost 250,000. It's a good investment. Okay, I still need like 15 medium security. Oh my god, so many spawned here. Perfect. Let me just yoink these people. Yeah, you can go in my van. I have candy back there. All right, a little off-camera grinding later. I got 12 medium prisoners. 12 more victims from my collection. Let's just release all the victims into here. Okay, bro. We need more guards. Let me just hire a few more of these real quick. We need 6 more medium idiots. No! Dude, okay, I got my 6th victim yet again. So now if I just release all these 6 idiots, I unlocked medium prisoner delivery. Okay, yeah, so now I'm only gonna get medium prisoners, which means I'm gonna get a few more isolation chairs. Wait, why did I put this one outside? Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna do all of these on the inside. Can't have any of these idiots escaping. Bro, this literally costs $5,000 each time. Literally the most expensive chairs ever. But yeah, that should be good. I can set the prisoner count to 100, so I should get 100 victims delivered straight to my doorstep. Wait, Tudo, what you want, bro? Okay, we need more guards and more chefs. Okay, that's cool. And I don't care. Actually, wait, no, I do, because we can't have these idiots rioting. I might have forgotten to add doors to my cells, but it's fine. They can chisel their way into the cell, probably. Or something like that, I don't know. I need more push mats. Bro, these freaking medium idiots want everything. Why don't I just get a whole row of these push mats? I'm just gonna do a whole row of these push mats, but I don't want to do too many. That would be a little crazy because these push mats are so expensive, so I'm only gonna do a few. So I built a few mats. Yeah, only a few though. I definitely didn't spend $200,000 on these. Or actually, I might have, but it's fine. The prisoners need a place to do push-ups. Bro, these idiots are saying food rations too small. Oh, nice 3-pointer. Okay, fine. We'll get more buffets at the back of the prison where no one will be able to see the terrible food that I will be serving. Okay, we need more guards and more chefs. We need more everything. Bro, running a prison is hard. I don't really like this visitor area. The prisoners have it too good, so I'm just gonna take this area down. I'll keep the chairs though. I like the chairs. I got the new visitor area here. I don't think I'm the prisoner this guy is here to see. The prison's pretty well built up. There's a lot of suffering going on. Let me just peep into one of these cells. Oh yeah, sleeping very sound. Now how about I add a few lights to these cells? Only a few though. I definitely don't want to make the rooms too bright. Isn't this so much nicer to sleep in? So yeah, now that I got 1 million bucks again, it's time to reinvest into the security of the prison. And there's one thing I need more than anything. These guard towers. Now they cost $250,000 each, but they look super cool, which is why I'm getting them. Oh my god, that's amazing. Now don't mind me if I just delete this fence here. I might also need to get rid of a few of these tables, but it's fine. Yeah, this is because I need another guard tower. Bro, they look amazing. Yeah, this is definitely a prison. No one is escaping. You know what? I feel like one more guard tower won't hurt. Wait, there is something there. Okay, yeah, pull-up bar. Bye-bye. Bam. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. But I think it's safe to say the prison of suffering, and the prison also makes me millions of dollars, is done. Next video on this game, I'll literally build Alcatraz. That's not a joke. So if you guys ever decide to go to prison, make sure you request to be sent to my prison. Because, yeah, it's very nice and fun and safe, and you will likely die, but it's fine. At least I'll make money in the process. Welcome to my prison. So in my last video, I built this prison, and it's pretty secure. Bro! All my prisoners are escaping! Well, I guess since all my prisoners escaped, I have to build a brand new maximum security prison. But to make this more interesting, I'm gonna give myself only 1 hour to build a mega prison. Starting now. Okay, yeah, so 1 hour has started. Let me just reset real quick. And we have to delete everything because this prison sucks. Oh my god, everything is gone. What the heck? Alright, let me just fire all of my staff. Perfect. Okay, so to build this mega secure prison, I'm just gonna start with a massive wall all around the prison. Okay, bro, this wall is actually gonna be so big. Here, I can actually build a prison gate and also a door. And just to make sure literally nobody escapes, I'm gonna do this a few more times. So the first part of the prison is complete. Okay, now on the inside, we have to build a floor. Okay, yeah, this works. And here, I can start building prison cells. I'm gonna do one main building with all the prison cells in the middle. The prisoners are not gonna have a good time here. After all, it is a prison, so everyone needs to suffer. Alright, so on the inside of this building, we're just gonna build a bunch of cells. And by the way, while I'm building, let me just build a prisoner reception here so prisoners can actually be delivered straight to my prison. Let's get high security prisoners. I already see the first victims of mine coming in, and bro, what does this guy want? Oh, okay, so I pretty much have to do everything the prisoners need, like get them food and hire guards and stuff. So yeah, let me just get a few guards up in here. Let's get a few chefs as well, a few janitors, repairmen, and obviously a few doggies to bite the prisoners. Alright, so inside of these cells, I can build a few bunk beds. Let's do 2 showers per cell and also 2 bathrooms. Yeah, it's gonna be nice having the toilets right next to the beds. That's such a good idea to make the prisoners suffer, of course. Since my prisoners are high security, I'm gonna need a few things like these pull-up bars for them to do exercise, and also some isolation chairs. Okay, yeah, 4 should be good for now, bro. Those things are so expensive. I'm gonna build a cafeteria right here, so let's have a few buffets. We're gonna be serving the worst food ever seen. Oh my god, there is a riot. What the heck? Bro, I literally cannot build. This is sabotaging the video a little bit. What the heck? Yeah, building this maximum security prison is not gonna be easy, especially when all these people are rioting, but let me just finish building the cells so we can get a few more beds in here, a few showers, and also toilets. Before I forget, we obviously need guard towers so nobody can escape, especially with these high security prisoners who are gonna try and break out, so yeah, let's just build a few of these. Perfect. That only cost me $1 million. I might literally go bankrupt building this prison, but it's fine. I'm not happy. That's perfect. I don't want my prisoners being happy, but the problem is, if they're not happy, they're gonna riot again. So we gotta add things like phones for them to be happy. So yeah, let's just build a few phones in the middle of the prison. Also, for the prisoners to eat, we're gonna need some ovens and also some sinks. These prisoners are lucky I'm nice, so I'm gonna give them a few tables to eat at. I'm definitely not being forced to build tables. Also, if you don't know who this guy is, he pretty much tells me exactly what I need to do. 4 prisoners cannot sleep. Well, if they can't sleep, they can stand. And oh my god, there is another riot. I literally cannot build, and 10 minutes have already passed. Bruh, who is Pancake? I don't know who a pancake is. I know pancake, because I'm pancake, but yeah, I've never heard of a pancake before. Okay, the riot is over, which means I can build, so let's provide a bit more suffering to the prisoners by building more cells, which are very compact. Can I have jail? Yeah, bro, I'm giving you a jail. Go in there real quick. There you go. Enjoy. And now this guy's literally locked in here forever. This guy's name is Pancake too. Okay, well, that pancake can be in jail, as long as it's not me. I'm gonna increase the target prisoner count. Let's say 40 prisoners. One chefs cannot cook, we need more fridge. Okay, bruh. The freaking chefs are stealing all the ingredients. This guy says, I stuck. Yeah, bro, and you're gonna be stuck here forever. Bro, I wonder how long this guy will stay in here. And oh my god, you reset. What a freaking noob. Yeah, you're banned. The only way to get out of prison here is to literally reset in real life. But yeah, as you can see, I got a bunch more beds ready. I don't know why I still haven't done this, but I have to name my prison. I will call this Suffering State Prison. Yeah, you do not want to be locked up here. I have to make this cafeteria look better real quick. So let me just make make this a whole nother part of the prison. Speaking of which, let's build a second floor to this beautiful suffering prison. That seems like such a good idea. I really hope people don't fall and die from the second floor. Just because I care about safety so much, we're gonna have some railings in some places, and in some places we won't. That's just how Pancake Prison is. But yeah, anyway, I have to keep building cells here. The people on this floor will not be getting much privacy. It's literally all gonna be bars walls. Oh, wait, I just realized I can literally just put 50 beds on one room. Is that not the best idea ever? Okay, so in this room, we can literally just have a bunch of beds. Oh yeah, that's great. In this room, we can just have a row of showers. In this room, we can have a bunch of poop machines. I mean, the toilets. Close enough, I guess. And 18 minutes have already passed, bro. Oh my god. I built a brand new area because we didn't have enough space for all the food. So we're gonna do a bunch more buffets and a bunch more sinks so the prisoners can eat. I'm gonna build a brand new part of the prison here, in which we will have a few more pull-up bars. I just gotta make sure this prison has enough of those. And more importantly, a few soda machines to give all the prisoners diabetes. Yeah, this is single-handedly my favorite thing to build inside of this game. We already somehow spent $1.5 million on all this, which I don't understand how, but whatever. I think we're gonna need to hire a few more workers, so let's get more chefs, a bunch more guards, because we're gonna have a lot more prisoners coming in. Janitors, we don't need those. I need the prison to be as dirty as possible. Repairman are definitely gonna be needed, and also a nurse. So by having a hospital part of the prison, I'm gonna make even more money, which is all I care about. I built a few hospital beds. Hopefully this will be comfortable. Imagine you're just laying here for like a month and looking at a soda machine. That doesn't seem too pleasant. One thing I definitely forgot is lighting, so we're gonna need a few lights in all the cells. So I built a few lights, so now this place should be a lot more fun to sleep in. Yeah, those lights are never gonna turn off, by the way. Looks like I'm getting some victims. I mean, prisoners delivered. My idiot guard is asking for a desk, and the dog is asking for a doghouse. Okay, I guess I'm gonna build a few dog houses right next to the hospital beds. Perfect spot, by the way. And we can do a few desks right next to the showers. I hope the guard's stuff don't get wet. Okay, I'm all the way up to 22 prisoners from that. So until I get more, I'm just gonna extend the second floor. Looks like we have more prisoners coming in. Food rations are too small. Okay, well, I can't have prisoners starving, so we will build a few more buffet. And we also need more eating tables. I've got some room here, so I might as well fill it with tables. Hey, beside that, the prisoners are happy. But wait, I've been building for half an hour? Just to make sure I don't run out of time, I'm gonna build the third floor now. Alright, the third floor is done. What am I gonna build there? I don't know. We'll figure it out. For now, I only have 34 prisoners, so I'm obviously gonna need to build more stuff later. I just need those idiots to start getting delivered. Okay, we almost have 50 prisoners, and we need more isolation chairs. I'm just gonna build the isolation room all the way up here, so we can literally just spam these isolation chairs and truly isolate the prisoners. Okay, perfect. So now we can do a few walls around the isolation room, and I can finally build the prison roof. We only have 20 minutes left though, so more prisoner delivery incoming. Yeah, okay, we finally have 50 prisoners, and what now? There are not enough sports stuff. Okay, well, you are a bunch of idiots. I guess the prisoners need more things to do sport with, so I'm gonna build a few pull-up bars. These are really expensive though, so I'm not gonna build too many. Okay, so I built a few pull-up bars, only a few though, as you can see. Yeah, we have like 50 here. That only costs another $300,000. Nothing too much for someone as rich as me. Uh-oh, I don't have enough guard towers. All right, well, don't mind if I do. This will only cost me another $2 million. Okay, let me just put one here. Another one somewhere there. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully that's good enough for... Wait, what? Did I not just add guard towers, bro? This game is not working. What the heck? Yeah, okay, I just had to put the guard tower inside. This is such a nice spot for it. And now everything works perfectly. My prisoner count is slowly increasing. Bro, these idiots are not happy. What the heck? Why would you not be happy in my prison? I'm just kidding. This is literally the most unhappiest place in the world. Okay, whatever. Let me build some soda obesity machines to make people happy. Oh, by the way, I'm all the way up to 74 victims. I mean, prisoners. Close enough. Oh, now you want more food. So we obviously need more buffets. Yeah, I'm just gonna place these buffets all the way up here. I don't know what to use this giant place for, so might as well be for the buffets. Okay, we need more eat tables and more guards. What the heck? Okay, whatever. 4 more guards should be more than enough. And then we also need more eat tables. I don't even know why it's called an eat table, but whatever. We got a few tables here. Perfect. This should be enough for 100 prisoners, which is perfect. This idiot tells me everything is okay. Now we sit back, relax, and wait for the money to roll in. Wait, 69 prisoners? What? How do prisoners get away? Oh, I forgot prisoners get released after like 2 weeks, which is literally kind of a scam. They should be in prison for life. Okay, Tudo, what the hell do you want, bruh? 6 prisoners cannot be monitored. Bro, what did I just do? Did I not just build a bunch of stuff myself and hire guards. Okay, so I need to do 3 things real quick. In the middle of all these toilets, we need more showers. And in the middle of the showers, we need more showers. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Okay, now we're just gonna build this guard tower here. Boop. Does that work? Please tell me that works. Okay, we need a fridge, and then we need more toilets. Oh, man. How many toilets do you guys need? I'm just gonna build a few toilets right here so the prisoners don't have to walk far. Okay, so I built a few toilets. Hopefully this will be enough. I'm literally spending my entire life savings on these guard towers because this idiot Tudo tells me I need to. Oh my god, there is a riot. Okay, bro. What the heck? I was literally about to give the prisoners exactly what they need, but they're a bunch of idiots, and they decided to start a riot. A few prisoners died, but it's fine. I'm pretty much just gonna place one more guard tower here. I finally just want to build a few things like showers and beds, so no matter what, I have enough. Okay, yeah, wait, we can fit more cells here. Why have I not done that yet? Okay, we're gonna have a bunch more beds. Perfect. Yeah, this looks like a very nice place to be, but I don't want to end up here. I'll save the fun for somebody else. Wait, finally, let me just put a helicopter on the roof, because that's just super slay. Perfect. And I feel like to make this prison even more inescapable, I'm just gonna do yet another row of fences, because I still have like 2 minutes left. I gotta use it for something. Yeah, no one's ever escaping this for sure. So 1 hour has passed, and this is what the maximum security prison looks like, which, with 4 layers of walls, no one is escaping. And, why are you here? Kevin, get back to your cell. Yeah, good boy. He's actually listening. Let me know what you guys would rate this maximum security prison out of 10. Me personally, I give it like a 69 million out of 10 because it's just that good. No one is escaping, ever. Today I'm playing my prison, and it is my duty to make the most unsafe prison ever. So I'm in my trusty police car, and I have to find a prisoner to kidnap. Okay, yeah, wait, there's a bunch of people here. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna arrest this person here. You're going in my trunk. Okay, wait, I want to arrest another. Bam. I can only put 1 person in my trunk at a time. Okay, that's cringe. But anyway. Okay, now we have to get back to the prison with my kidnapped victim. Ow. Alright, let me just drag the victim out of the car. I mean, the prisoner. Yeah, you're gonna be locked in here forever. Okay, so I'm just gonna release you here. Enjoy. You're now inside of my prison for the rest of your life. Oh yeah, and just so this doesn't take 3 to 5 business days, give me this earning boost real quick. Bam. Money fountain. What is this? I want some monies. Let's go. I'm just gonna put my money fountain here. This thing literally gives me so much money, so you're coming with me. Straight in my trunk. We got another victim. Yeah, this is gonna be your room. What is this that I see? Trash? How do I send this person to solitary confinement for littering? We can't have none of that. And for maximum kidnapping power, I'm spending all my lunch money on this military truck. Oh my god, this holds 12 prisoners each. Yeah, we're gonna do a lot of kidnapping with this thing. You are coming with me. You as well. Yeah, okay, so we got 2 prisoners in the car, and I can throw in 10 more people in here. Oh my god. This is quite literally a prisoner farm. Yeah, we got 5 victims in here. Let's make that 6. Oh my god, they're walking right in my trap. Yeah, I don't know why you would walk past this car that's literally kidnapping people right in front of you. All right, my truck is full of my kidnapped prisoners. Yeah, so 1 by 1, you guys will be released right here. And I also need to hire a few workers. Yes, let me just hire a guard real quick. Let's hire 2, actually. Oh my god, janitor is so expensive. Good thing I have 11 more prisoners to release inside of the prison, which means I will make even more money. This is very ethical, by the way, even though most of these prisoners will not survive. We now have a total of 14 prisoners. All these idiots will make me so much money, it's insane. Also, money fountain, how much does this have? Oh my god, look at all these monies. I'm now rich. And that is actually just enough to hire a janitor. And now this dude will clean up all the dirty. I'm not happy. Massive riot. What is going on? Huh? Wait, what's happening? I'm so mad. Yeah, how do I like beat these people up or something? I don't know. And I also found an escape tunnel. Okay, yeah, we have to patch this up. Yeah, you guys are not going anywhere. Yeah, okay, so riot is over. 5 prisoners died. I guess I'm doing a pretty good job at building a prison where survival is not guaranteed. Okay, so this guy tells me what the prisoners want. Okay, 1 prisoner cannot sit for a meal. Sounds like a you problem. But yeah, I'm gonna have to build a new table. Okay, 6 prisoners cannot sleep. I have a plan to fix that. Yeah, so we're just gonna delete this entire wall of prison stuff. Wait, why are there so many escape holes? Oh my god. Yeah, okay, so this prison will literally have no privacy whatsoever. We will now add a few more beds, so all these idiot prisoners can actually sleep. Perfect. Wait, I can actually do double beds. Yeah, you know what? I'm doing bunk beds instead, so we can fit as many victims, I mean prisoners, as possible. Yeah, perfect. We will also have to do a few toilets. Yeah, I'm just gonna put these toilets right in the kitchen. Wait, massive riot again, bro. What is happening? What the flip? I'm hiring another guard. We now have 3 prisoners, which means 11 prisoners died in total. That's some pretty good progress. Just kidding. I don't want prisoners dying because that means I make less money. Let me just collect all these monies from the money fountain. I got 12 more prisoners. Yeah, you are going straight through the wall inside of my prison and you will be here until you die. Yeah, so I'm back to 10 prisoners and I actually have to listen to what the prisoners want or they will keep killing each other. All right, 1 prisoner is stink. Add more shower. I can definitely do that. But yeah, there will no longer be a wall for the shower because I need space. Yeah, okay, so we have to expand the prison this way. Perfect. Let's build the wall all the way around. This prison is looking better by the second. Let's build a door this way. And the game told me I need to build more showers, so I'm gonna do exactly that. Let's do some more toilet sinks. Wait, how does that work? Is this both the toilet and the sink? I'm not sure how that works, but cool. Let's see what the prisoners want. 1 prisoner cannot go to the toilet. Bro, didn't I just add a toilet? Okay, I guess not. So let's build even more showers. Money fountain, give me monies. We got a few more toilets here. I have a great idea. How about when people go to use the bathroom, they face each other? This seems like a fantastic idea. Oh yeah, these conditions look so comfortable. Everyone just sleeping right next to each other. I guess this is what you get for going to prison. Okay, and finally, I need a chef. Another barely paid worker. Okay, so this guy costs $100 and 13 an hour. We can do that. And I also have some more prisoners left in my truck, so let's get these idiots out. Perfect. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, we have so many more problems now. Okay, so we gotta add phone, soda machine, and stuff. These prisoners want so much. Yeah, so okay, let me do phones. I'm a little bankrupt at the moment, so I will spend even more of my hard-earned money for this video. I might literally become homeless because I spent all my money on Robux. Okay, let's do a basketball hoop, a soda machine, and that should do the job. Okay, we need more showers. We need more buffets. More beds. Yeah, we can do more beds right here. I need some more exercise thingies, so let's do treadmills. Very safe. Safety is my #1 priority. I'm at a gaming computer here, so I guess anyone can watch my videos on there. Also, we gotta expand kitchens, so let's do a fridge. Even more cooking thingies. Yeah, nice. You can also place these cameras down, which help guards detect escape tunnels, so I'm just gonna put these everywhere. Oh yeah, I know the best spot to put a camera. Right where the toilets are. I need to do it for the security, trust me. That's definitely the only reason. Okay, I'm gonna hire a repairman. This guy will patch up the tunnels. Let's also do another chef. 3 prisoners cannot eat, add more buffet. Yeah, let me just place down another buffet straight in the shower. Yeah, it'll be great if all the tap water gets straight in the food. That's just what the prisoners get for being locked up, like a bunch of idiots. For the cameras to work, the ones that I placed, we need these monitors. Okay, bro, I can actually watch everything that's happening. I guess any prisoner can now watch the cameras and snitch on their friends. Seems like a good idea. I guess all my prisoners are happy, and that's a problem. We cannot have happy prisoners who are safe. I see a bunch of future prisoners. Wait, I found a wanted prisoner. I am taking you wait, need research? Bro, I literally can't arrest this idiot. What the hell? I guess I have to take in normal prisoners. 12 more victims for the collection. Okay, so when I release all these prisoners into my prison, they're obviously gonna need a lot more things. So that might be kind of interesting. Okay, yeah, so I just released 6 more people inside of the prison. What do they need? Oh my god, 6 prisoners cannot be monitored. 3 cannot sleep, 3 stink. Yeah, let's do another guard. Another 2, actually. Why not? We also need some more fun, so let's do some more phones. 1 cannot sit for a meal. Okay. How about you stand, buddy? Okay, yeah, I'm just kidding. That's not how the game works. We can do more lunch tables. And I think we need to expand the prison even more because I'm kind of running out of space. Yeah, so I'm just gonna delete this wall. I hope... Wait, oh my god, are people about to run away? Please don't run away. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do a barbed wall all the way around the prison. Wait, no, I want barbed wire. Wait, massive riot. No, how about we don't do no riots just yet, bro? What? All my prisoners ran away. Dude, it's gone. It is all gone. Bro, everyone escaped my prison. No. Okay, where others see loss, I see opportunity. Okay, so the whole prison is getting redesigned. I have this whole area for beds. These are very terrible conditions and needs to be that way to teach these guys a lesson. Yeah, so we got a bunch of beds here. This should be way more than enough. Then I also need a bunch of lunch tables. Yeah, I'm kind of running out of space here. Let's redesign this entire part. Wait, I have this entire area on the left. left. What? How did I not see this before? There's now a brand new part of the prison. Here I can fill it up with the lunch tables, which obviously the prisoners need. Actually, they could starve, but the game won't allow me to do that. Yeah, we got a bunch of tables now. Yeah, this whole entire area is literally lunch tables. Let's also do some TV and some phones around here. Exercise is obviously very important, but I'm literally out of money. I spent my life savings building this prison, so even more of my life savings will now be burned. Is this a good idea? No, it's not, but hey, it must be done. Yeah, let's do a bunch of treadmills and some bench presses. Obviously, if you don't bench 405, then there's a problem, especially in prison. All right, so for the kitchen area, I think this is gonna be the kitchen area right here. We will have a bunch of buffets, and the workers need sinks and stuff, so we will place these down. Let's do some ovens, obviously some fridges and stuff, and the prison should be ready to open back up. Okay, so I'm literally paying my workers still, but there are no prisoners, so I'm going back out to catch these idiots. 12 more prisoners have been kidnapped. Finally, I can get back to making profits, but I need a lot more than 12 prisoners. But 12 prisoners won't make me millions of dollars. I need more. I got 12 more prisoners. Yeah, so hopefully all of their necessities are met and they don't riot and escape again. That would not be very slay. Wait, this idiot is running away. Yeah, come back here, buddy. You're not getting away. Wait, why is she so fast, bro? You're not supposed. Okay, whatever. That idiot can get away. I don't care. I'll catch you later. 2 prisoners are sad. Well, that's sad that they're sad. Okay, I guess I can't have them rioting. Yeah, so I figured it out. If they're sad or if their necessities aren't met, then they will riot. So let's build like soda machines and stuff. Make my prisoners obese. That's the best thing I can do for them. Maybe then they won't be sad. But yeah, let's just get these idiots into prison. Bam. Wait, how are they escaping? Huh? Oh my god, what is going... Dude, this game is quite literally a scam, I swear. Okay, 3 idiots got away. I love this game. Dude, I actually have to build a prison gate, though. Okay, please don't escape. No one will escape now. W. You know, money fountain. Yes, sir. Okay, so another thing I can do is actually build stairs to the next floor, which is just perfect. Yeah, let's make all of this concrete. I once again spent all my money on stairs. There is one simple solution, and that is literally going bankrupt even further. I got 12 more prisoners, for a total of 30 prisoners now. Okay, so 5 cannot be monitored. We need guards, and 1 guy is sad. Let's get some phones up in here, and I'm going back on a kidnapping spree. 12 more prisoners for the collection. So I have to release a few of them first, because if they have necessities, then I don't want them riding and stuff. Yeah, so I release 6. Let's see what they need. Oh my god, that's a lot. Bro, I'm kind of scared now. All right, we need more guards, more chefs. Bam. Let's do another chef here. I also need some exercise stuff, which I can put up here. Yeah, so I'm kind of glad I built this other floor. This is perfect. We need toilets and showers. This is what this floor is for. Whatever I need, I'm just gonna put up here. We got toilets right next to the treadmills. Perfect spot. And also showers. That's just amazing. Now I can release the other 6 prisoners. Okay, 6 prisoners cannot eat. The prisoners are literally starve maxing. Let's do a buffet here and another one here. Looks like I did everything I had to, which means we're going back to kidnapping. 12 more for the collection. As always, I only release 6 prisoners at a time. Bam. Yeah, okay, so cannot do sport. We need chefs, we need shower, we need monitor. Let's do 2 more guards, another chef, another janitor. I'm gonna do another repairman. Bro, I wanna get a dog, bro. I need a doggy. And we also need more treadmills and stuff. This is what the second floor is for. There is no space wasted. Everything is gonna be covered. And bench presses, and showers, and telephones. Yeah, this is a big one. This is getting more unethical by the minute, and I love it. Let's release the other 6 prisoners. Bro, this is actually so cursed. All these prisoners just sleeping in one corner. That's kind of funny. Okay, we need more cell beds, toilets, and more space to eat. I'm gonna do a few beds up here. I got some free space. Yeah, no space wasted. Every single inch of this prison is gonna be covered in what the prisoners need to make me as much money as possible. Okay, toilet, and we need more tables. Let's put a buffet here. Some lunch tables. Yeah, perfect. And we need one more pooper. I'm gonna put a few of these straight in the kitchen. It's the secret spice that needs to be added to all prison food. Wait, there's literally a tunnel here inside of the buffet. Okay, hopefully nobody escapes. Wait, what is this guy doing, bro? What is happening? Bro is digging a tunnel. Hey, bro, I'm actually gonna shoot you. That is not a joke. But yeah, we got 50 prisoners. This is my prison. So far, it's absolutely tiny. And we have these stupid prisoners that barely make me money. money. So today, I'm gonna be spending $1 million building the actual biggest prison in Roblox, alongside the highest security prisoners to make millions of dollars. I guess first we need to renovate. Wait, bro, I forgot the prisoners are here. They're all escaping. Now I have a prison with no prisoners. I guess the only thing there is to do is to start from the beginning. We will start with a normal barbed wire fence all around this prison. This is to prevent anyone from escaping. Okay, already we have the outline done. Now I need this prison gate. And the next thing I need to do is to set prisoner delivery. So if we go here, I will enable high security prisoners and set the goal to, say, 10 for now. I don't want to set it to 100 because that would be way too much. And I still need to build literally the entire prison from the bottom up. And then we can have two different driveways. One will go to the left and one will go to the right. It looks like the prisoners are already coming in. And these high security prisoners pay $20 an hour. But there's a problem. I'm literally missing all of this. That is a lot of stuff I need to build. So first of all, let's get some guards. Now we need some chefs, some janitors, some repairmen, I guess a few nurses to make extra money, and some doggies, because why not? And let's work on building the actual prison. I guess we can start with a reinforced door right here. And now we will build the actual building where we will have most of the prisoners. Okay, now on the inside, we need a few different areas. So I think I'm gonna just start by building the cafeteria first. All the prisoners need to eat. So we'll have a bunch of buffets here. Oh my god, there is a massive riot? That's not the only thing that's massive. But oh my god, bro, there is a riot. What is going on? Yo, dogs, do something, bro. Bite the prisoners. Okay, yeah, so they're rioting because I don't have the stuff. Yeah, so I guess as soon as they kill each other, this girl literally died. Unlucky. Skill issue right there. Hey, guys, stop fighting. Okay, I think the riot is over. Now I can actually go back to building. As I was saying, before the stupid prisoners began to riot, we'll also have a bunch of ovens. And I also need some beds for the prisoners to sleep. Now, this is just gonna be placeholder. I'm gonna build proper cells later, but for now, this will do. So we'll have some beds. We'll have some showers. We'll have some toilets. So yeah, I guess when you're pooping, you can look at the people taking a shower. It's because I don't have space, guys. Trust me. And yeah, we need some lunch tables. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, so for high security prisoners, we actually need some push-up mats. No, it's medium security. For high security, we need pull bars. These are literally 3,500, and I need one for every 3 high security prisoners. So yeah, let's just build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 for now. And we also need security towers, 1 for every 15 prisoners. I'm gonna do the wooden tower right now because I don't really have that much money. The guard tower, it literally costs 250,000, so I'll just do the wood towers for now. It shall do. It'll do the job. And when I make a little more money, we'll be bing chilling. Okay, so we also need some isolation chairs. Let's build an isolation room. We can do some one-way mirrors. Oh my god, there is another riot. Are you serial? It's because I don't have the isolation chairs. I was literally getting to that. Okay, so this is literally the thing I need. I need 10 isolation chairs for 100 high security prisoners, but for now, we only have 5, so I'm just gonna build like 5 isolation chairs. That should be enough for 50 prisoners, and when the time comes, I will expand. But for now, let's keep building, and I need to build some proper cells. Luckily, I think the prisoners should actually stop rioting, and here we can do some staircases. We'll do a double staircase that goes up, and the cells will be up here. For the biggest prison ever, we will have the coolest prison ever too. All right, let's do a floor all around. Bro, I'm literally doing marble. This is so expensive, but it's got to be done. Okay, the second floor is done, and this is where we will have the cells. The reinforced doors will start here, and we'll pretty much have different blocks. Okay, so this door can lead to one block. This could go to another, and these ones on the side can also do the exact same thing, lead to different blocks. Okay, I divided the area up pretty well, so let's start building the cells. Okay, so I think the cells are gonna be this long. We'll just divide them up like this. There will be 3 tiles wide, and however long I made them just there. We will make it so every single cell has, let's just do like 2 bunk beds per cell. All right, so 2 bunk beds will end up holding 4 people. So I will need in total like 25 cells. Okay, that is very doable. Okay, every single cell will also have 2 showers and 2 bathrooms. Okay, the entire second floor is done. This is just a beautiful layout right here. Check that out. And now let's do the exact same. Okay, finally we can actually get rid of all the beds and all the toilets and showers on the first floor because they just don't belong here. Okay, this room here is gonna be my cafeteria. So if a table holds 4 people, we're gonna need 25 tables. There we go, 25 tables built. And now let's research something. There's this thing called prisoner shop, so it'll cost $20,000. It'll take 15 minutes, and this should make me more money. And speaking of making money, you know the area I built on the right? Well, that was intended to be a money-making area. So I'm thinking, here's where I'm gonna set up shop and have my medical office, which makes me a lot of money. So yeah, let's just have thick wall, extra thick, just the way I like it. All right, here we're gonna have hospital beds, which you guessed it, make me money, because everything in America, because this is America prison, literally costs money, especially hospitals. Yeah, so we got a bunch of hospital beds. Beautiful, beautiful. Why not put some dog beds? Very sanitary, very good for clean conditions. Okay, so this is where the prisoners will work. So we'll have some circular saws where people will hopefully not cut their hands off, and we have some presses where people hopefully don't press their hands off. Perfect. And we have some bleachers so other prisoners can watch, so when people chop their hands off. And I actually need to build a gym. So you know all these pull bars that cost a lot of money? Well, we are gonna move them to the front where it's literally gonna be a yard where people can work out. It's gonna be great. All right, we get a lot more pull-up bars, and we should have a lot more prisoners pulling up. And I somehow already spent $500,000 on this prison. That is insane. Yeah, bro, I don't even know how I spent that much, but I did. All right, we now have 10 prisoners, meaning I can ramp up prisoner delivery to say like something like 50. Yeah, why not? We could probably handle 50 prisoner idiots. And actually, there is a game pass I can buy for 500 Bobucks. Drive delivery bus yourself. Okay. This is a delivery bus. Okay, I literally have to place it down here. All right. And this literally holds 12 prisoners. So yeah, let's just sit down. Bro, I'm literally driving the delivery bus myself, but I have to actually kidnap the prisoners myself. So if you don't know where prisoners come from, this is where they come from in real life. There are these cities that are really bad, and the prisoners literally just walk the street like this. So you just go up to one of them, you're like, hello sir, how are you? Go in my van. And then they just go in your van. You literally just kidnap them. Bro, wait, hello? How do I put a prisoner in my bus, bro? How do I kidnap them? I got scammed. I can't even kidnap the prisoners. Okay, well, I guess the bus gets abandoned. I'm walking back like a Chad. We're getting the cardio in. Okay, we made it back. This idiot now gets released. More money for me. Oh, there's just a hole here. I guess the hole goes to the void. This is where all the prisoners who misbehave and get bitten by a dog go. Please let me out, please. Loki stuck, chat. More prisoners. Okay, prisoner shop is done being researched. So I'm thinking we do it somewhere here. We'll just have a few shop stands like so. And this is where we'll make extra money. Wait, limit reach? I can only do 3? Seriously? Okay, if you say so. This should make me extra money. And something else I need to research. Okay, laundry, that costs 45 minutes. Bro, that's a long time. Let's just do trial instead, because it actually makes me even more money than that. And while I'm waiting for more prisoners to be delivered, because I don't have enough cells, let's build even more cells. So I already have a staircase to the 3rd floor, so let's just literally do a floor up here, and it's gonna be the same exact design as before, just a bunch of rooms, making me a bunch of money. If you couldn't tell, I'm all about making money, and we're gonna make so much, especially once the prison's done. So yeah, we'll just have cells all the way throughout the front. Once you come up the stairs, it's gonna be a pretty similar vibe as before. There are doors that lead you to different blocks, so hopefully the people get the good block. If not, then you just die or something. I don't know. Be able to build the walls. We can afford to have extra big cells here, or I can make them smaller and fit more prisoners. I think I'm gonna do that actually. All right, and the 3rd floor of cells is done. Finally. I guess we could just top this off with what, a roof? Like this. But if there's one thing I need, it's more guard towers. So we need more guard towers to watch the prisoners. Let me see. This is in security. So yeah, once again, you know what? I might just need to do the old guard tower. Even though it's expensive, it's pretty chill. Let's just place this here, and let's place yet another one here. And bye-bye, $360,000. I'm literally going bankrupt. We only have 100,000 left. I started with over 1 million. But hey, that means the prison's turning out insane. But let's check out the areas I built. So we got the shop area. I think people buy stuff in their free time. This is the work area where people make me money. Check this out. Bro, there's a bunch of prisoners not doing anything. All right, we are placing more working areas so the prisoners will make me more money, because why would you just stand around, bro? We cannot let that happen. I must be making money at all times. Okay, we'll do even more saws. Boom. Okay, perfect. As you can see, everyone's already starting to work. Bro, this dog literally poops. Clean up after yourself, bro. Okay, wait, the janitor got me. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it. Okay, and it's lunchtime. Oh, okay, I gotta open the system. We need more guards. Damn, bro. Okay, I guess guess the person's getting more and more expensive to run. I didn't even think that I would need more guards. But yeah, I'm just gonna hire as many as possible. Let's also hire some more chefs just in case. Some more repairmen, maybe a few more doggies. And also a merchant. Dude, okay, I realized the reason I wasn't selling anything is because I didn't have merchants. So those were pretty expensive. 1,500 a pop. Because the prisoners seem to be getting sick. Okay, and this is where the prisoners buy stuff and make me money. Okay, how much do I make from that? Oh, another guy cured. Okay, so $11 every single time something is sold. And the merchants get paid $7 an hour each. So if you think about it, in the end, I end up making money. And every single hour so far, we're making $1,350. That is amazing. Okay, so I think I need to set my delivery count to something more. So let's just do 100. I'm ready to take on every single prisoner that wants to come in. And yeah, I'm just ready to max out the prison. But now that I think about it, you remember those isolation chairs we built? Well, we only have 5 of them, and we're gonna need more. We're gonna need a whole 10. So let's just extend the wall backwards, like so. That should be perfect. More isolation to come. Yeah, down here, we can build 5 more isolation chairs. It's not really isolated because they're all in the same room. They could, like, talk and yap and stuff, but, like, whatever. I don't care. And we only have 4 towers, so that is enough for 60 prisoners. Bro, I don't even have enough for another watchtower, man. Okay. Dude, we are literally down bad. We are down horrendous. I'm just gonna place one more tower. That's all I can afford. This is enough for 75 prisoners. Dude, after 75, what am I gonna do? Hopefully, we make enough money in the time being to buy more watchtowers as they are needed. Okay, trials should be done being researched. Let's go. Now we can start laundry, or not, because it literally costs 30,000. I don't even have 30,000. But what we do have enough money for are the trials. Okay, so a courtroom literally costs $10,000, and I think I'm just gonna place it here towards the main entrance, so it's not too long of a walk. All right, bro, let's go. So each day at 3 p.m., one prisoner goes through trial for a chance to reduce their sentence. Oh, also, what we could do is an interrogation table. We're gonna place this in here, and that is to extract the truth. I'm not really sure what interrogation methods we're gonna be using. Hopefully, they're as bad as possible. Wait, I need more money for this. I'm not used to being poor, bro. This is bad. This sucks. Okay, we got income. We can place down the table. You know what? I think I might need to actually delete these towers that I got for like 180. We only get 135,000 back. I'm so broke. But it's okay, because that means we can actually build 2 more wooden towers. Okay, yes, sir. All right, we'll build one here and another one like right here somewhere. Nice. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which is enough for 75 prisoners. And another thing we can do to make even more money is a visitor area. So it says the visitors will go on this side. So let's just build the visitor area around here. Okay, so yeah, prisoners will go through here. Let's do 1, 2, 3, and 4. They will go through these hallways here. Okay, cool. And once you go in here, there ain't escaping. Okay, fire. And honestly, now that I think about it, beside the gate, we don't really have much else. So besides starting laundry, which will cost $30,000, the most expensive laundry ever, by the way, the research is now going. So now we need to build some more fences. We'll do some more barbed wire fence all around the prison like this, making escape even more impossible. If you thought you could escape before, yeah, well, try escaping now. There's literally no chance you'll make it out alive, or no chance you'll even make it out at all. Okay, the prison looks even more secure than before, for which we can add yet another gate. Boom. All right, we got 57 prisoners, and small problem. The prisoners are saying there's not enough sports stuff. So yeah, 4 prisoners cannot do sports. We need more pull-up bars. So I guess we can get a few of those. We'll also place them in the front and throughout the yard too. It says I need 1 for 3. So I'm gonna need 34 pull-up bars in total for 100 prisoners. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay, so we probably need like 7 or 8 more pull-up bars. I'm just gonna spam a few down just so we have enough. I'm literally spending, okay, not even spending. I've spent all my money on these pull-up bars. They are so expensive, bro. It is insane. But yeah, we got more prisoners, and it looks like, wait, I can sit at the interrogation table. Break into someone's home, that's not who I am. Okay, wait, I literally gotta interrogate this person. Look at this. Okay, I'll answer. All right, so DNA here matches yours. All right, cool. Okay, let's boom. The homeowner's jewelry was found at a pawn shop you visited. Okay. Lock picking tools were found. Boom. Stolen electronics. Boom. Okay, yeah, so case closed. Your sharp interrogation instincts. Cracked interrogation. Justice is served. Yes, sir. Oh, and check out this trial. Okay, so we got the suspect here. Okay, hello? Add more weight bench, treadmill, or soccer. Huh? Wait, how? How did Michael Chrissy get in here? Yeah, you're being released, bro. I don't know how a normal prisoner got in, because my delivery is set to only high security. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna keep this at high security. We're gonna AFK until I get like 80 prisoners or something. And we're literally making $2,000 an hour. Plus all the stuff I make by curing prisoners from disease and all the work stuff when they make me things. And also through the courtroom, let's see how much we make. Man, just say they're guilty. Hearing concluded. Okay, guess the prisoner got released. No, that means I make less money now. I didn't even make any money. I lost money. Okay, the laundry research is finally complete. And you remember that secret dungeon basement I never did anything with? Okay, it might be time to do something in the basement. So let's actually build a staircase that goes down. And this is where we're gonna have the laundry room, making me even more money. Yeah, and I guess it is kind of good having laundry in prisons, right? So not everyone is a stinky idiot. So yeah, we'll just have a bunch of washing machines down here. They each cost $1,000, so hopefully like 20 of these will be enough. All right, bro, let's go. And now I need to AFK for a few hours to save up enough money to get even more security towers so I can hold more high security prisoners. What the hell? I just came back from the AFK. My prison's on fire. Hello? Okay, I guess they put him out. All the prisoners, you go back in. Good boys. Well, it's kind of sus. Anyway, my AFK literally disconnected. I was AFK for like 10 hours and I only got 130,000. So I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow. All right, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. It is morning. It's 11:42 a.m. and I just woke up and the sun's rising in my prison. So I follow the sun schedule of this game, not real life. But anyway, we got $250,000, meaning I can buy the most necessary thing there is, and that's guard towers. So let's literally place down one more here and another one here for a total of 7 guard towers, meaning I can set prisoner delivery to 100 and finally get a maxed out prison. All right, more prisoners pulling up to the prison just now. I'm just gonna get a few out myself. Okay, why are you guys complaining? What's up? What do I need? Oh, we need more phones. Okay, no problem. I guess we can do some soda machines and some phones to keep the prisoners happy. Oh, and I need more guards too. All right. Wait, I have max workers? Okay, well, let's just get rid of a few janitors then so we can get guards, because I don't want the prisoners to riot. You guys saw how much they kill each other and make me lose money. Okay, who else do we not need? Maybe I can fire a chef and get another guard in exchange. We probably don't need like 20 dogs, so let's just hire 2 of them and get more guards. Okay, the second round of prisoners, we now have 96, 97. No, dude, I'm at 99 prisoners. Are you serious? I need just one more, and then we'll have a max prison. And boys, we did it. We now have 100 prisoners and officially built the biggest prison. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure you drop a like and sub. If I get the helicopter, you guys have to drop a like and sub, even though it means AFKing for like 2 more hours. I've saved up the money to do this, and now we can cop a helicopter, just like in the thumbnail. So yeah, I can literally fly this thing now, and just look at my amazing prison. Look at all the prisoners we have trapped. It's just beautiful. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you drop a like and sub, and tell me what other games I should play and build in the next videos. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.